Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Porter. Down here on, what street is this? I guess this is Harrison Ave. Yeah, Harrison Ave. Just want to show you all the traffic. Somebody told me to come down here and document this. I didn't know what they were talking about until I came look at it. So there's a lot of traffic. You guys can see all this traffic. So they're trying to make their way into Whole Foods. So all this traffic is trying to make their way into Whole Foods parking lot. Apparently, the parking lot is overwhelmed with customers on a regular basis. And somebody told me they have valet parking. I don't know. I'm gonna go up there and check. But they told me they have valet parking in the parking lot, and I guess valet people are parking cars and everything. So let's see what we have. I'm learning this as much as you guys are going to be learning it. Allegedly, they do valet parking. This is the line to get into the Whole Foods parking lot. I'm not too sure if they share this parking lot with somebody else or some other abutters. I'm not too sure. So take a quick walk over here and see what we see. They got a gentleman here with a flag in his hand. I'm not too sure if he works there, but he's just helping out. See what they got. Let's take a quick look and see what it looks like inside here. They said it's like this on a regular basis, so I don't come down here this often. I've been down here like maybe once, but I never seen it like this. So see what we have. A lot of horn beeping and carrying on. No one really directing traffic up here. But it doesn't seem, well, I guess the parking lot is kind of full. I think they need people directing traffic over here to make the traffic move smoother. Well, they do have valet over here. Let's find out what the valet do. I'm not too sure what they do. So they're not lying. They do have a valet booth over here. This guy's come up. Is that the correct way to come up? That can't be the correct way to come in. Is that the correct way to come? Is that the correct way to come in? I thought the car's supposed to go out the other way.
I don't care.
You don't care? Oh, so you're the exception. Okay. Is that the correct way the car's supposed to come in? Is that the way the car's supposed to come in? That way? Huh? No, the way he come in this way. They can come in this way, face that direction? Okay. No. A valet can do it. Oh, because I was kind of serious. Because when people cross the street, they're not looking for a car coming from the left-hand side. Right? I'm only being honest, right? He said only valet can do it, right? Okay. I thought I heard the right thing.
No, they go through that.
It's supposed to go that way. I got you.
When they bring it up, because these cars is in the way.
I got you.
He put it here. He didn't listen.
Okay.
And then after we go through here, they come around here.
And see, now you're being more honest. Okay, I respect you more. Thank you. I appreciate it, my man. Okay. Always got to document what you see. Now, the valet, is it for the customers here, or what is it for? This the valet parking. Is it for the customers? Or is it for something else?
The store.
The customers?
For the store, because this parking, not public parking. This business parking.
Business parking.
Yeah, that one.
So this valet parking is for another business.
No,
For here.
for the store.
Or for the store?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it is for the store.
This is not public parking, business parking. The parking for shopping.
Oh. Okay, so you kind of got an overflow of parking, and they park in the garage for valet parking because of the volume they have. I guess they have a large volume. So they pretty much stack cars everywhere. This is well, yeah, all of the spots are full. So you come to the Whole Foods over here, and they even made a spot on the sidewalk over here. They might have parked some cars down here too. I would park a few cars. Well, I guess you can't really park cars in there, but you already get a car there, you might as well park another one in there. And this one here is for mostly electric vehicles. But these cars are not electric, but it's still parked there anyway. At least they don't appear to be electric. That's a Subaru. It doesn't say electric on the vehicle. And that's not electric. And that's not electric either. At least it doesn't look electric. Now those cars definitely are not electric. Not even, they could be hybrid, but I don't think they're electric. So basically what they need someone to really help out with parking. They have a serious parking problem, that's what it is. So all these cars, like, they need somebody to direct them where the spots are too, because if they don't know, then they don't know. But there are spots on the other side over here. I hang around for a little bit, show you guys the activity, what they have going on. I used to work in the parking lot, so I know exactly how this operates. You know what I mean? It's not easy. You deal with a lot of people that have different attitudes, different attention spans. Some people in a rush, some people don't care. So you got a lot going on. And it's a high volume, high area too. He's gonna just try to back in there. You always gotta watch out for those cars. Like that car is getting ready to reverse. And I guess they need somebody to really direct traffic in the parking lot. Maybe a 2-man crew. Maybe a third person. Maybe at least 2 or 3 people, because this is a pretty big parking lot. One person won't be able to do it by themselves. If he does, he'll burn himself out. It is pretty busy. I could help them out a little bit. Watch this. I'll make it easier for them. Right there. See that? In 5 minutes, I can make this job a lot easier for these people. There's a spot on the other side. Just go all the way around. Yep. All the way around. All the way around. Yep, that lane. You'll find one. Handicaps all the way down on the right. All the way down on the right. This guy here, I don't know if he's coming out or going in. He's definitely don't have the right angle. Is he coming out? It's kind of a big truck too. I don't think he knows how to drive, to be honest with you. Like, yeah, he's gonna, like, when you see people like that, you don't want to even get involved with them driving because they're not sure of what they're doing. You may only confuse them worse. Yeah, he's still not sure what he's doing. That's kind of dangerous to have a big truck like that and can't drive it. Even though the car's a little bit touching the line, but that still shouldn't prevent him from getting in that spot. The big trucks are not, this car's coming out the wrong way. That's making it more difficult. Why is she coming through that way? Even though that does say 2 arrows, but it just makes it more confusing. You get a car coming through there, shouldn't be coming through there. I think the pattern got to be changed too. There should be no cars coming through this way. I mean, they need to carefully look at the design of this parking lot and change it for safety reasons. It should be an arrow just going one way. Because at this point, you're either going out or you're going back around again. I mean, there should be no reason you should come back through this on that aisle there. There's 2 aisles on this side. There's the last aisle over there. So the last aisle should be one direction. if you're gonna make anything two ways, it should be the middle aisle should be coming up this way, and this aisle should be going back the other way. But I don't know. Who am I? But sending two cars in the opposite direction on the narrow road like this is not gonna help either. Right there, next one over. Right there. There you go. See that? Help another person out find a spot. Actually, it's not that hard to do. It's like, I don't know if you guys noticed, I used to work in Trader Joe's parking lot in Brookline for years. And that's probably one of the most confusing parking lots you can ever work in, with people that didn't know how to drive and didn't know how to maneuver their vehicles. So if you could work in that parking lot, you probably could work anywhere else. In that same parking lot, maybe 5 years before I worked there, there was a guy that worked for the same company I was working for that got pretty injured, pretty banged up. I don't know how it happened, but allegedly a person hit the gas instead of the brake and ran him over and ended up in the hospital for several weeks. But it's only because he got in the way of the vehicle. You don't get in the way of any of these vehicles. Stay to the left or stay to the right, but never, ever be either directly behind him or directly in front of him. All right, so this is what we have. We do have a very, very busy parking lot. See how this thing here is? I think they should have they should have changed the direction on it, because they got each one of them going. And they're allowing cars to come through here, or are they sneaking through there? Those cars are sneaking through there. They shouldn't be allowed to come through there. That's the problem. So somebody moved that thing out the way, or unless he's letting them through there. So maybe he's letting them through there, causing that problem, because they shouldn't have sent them through like that. Somebody's sending these cars through in that direction. I think it's him. The guy that says he doesn't care. Yeah, now he closes it. So it had to be him letting those cars through there, because cars should only be going out. Should be the exit. It should be no coming on the side of the road. Is it always this busy like this? Yeah. Every day of the week?
No, Sundays are the worst.
Sundays are the worst? Okay. Thanks. So Sundays are the worst. Wow. Interesting. So I guess I came down here the right day then. The person told me to come down on Sunday, so I came down on Sunday. And I would never notice this unless somebody... I don't know if you guys are aware, a lot of people send me a lot of texts, I don't check my emails a lot, but there's a lot of emails that I haven't even read about things I should do and report on. I just don't get a chance to do it. Now you send another car in the wrong direction. So that's only going to cause an accident by you doing that. You should never send a car in the wrong direction like that. Like, that could be very dangerous. And the valet people could be liable if that person hits a person going the wrong way like that. The valet people are directly liable, and Whole Foods is too, for hiring them to do that. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. Like, you could actually get a lawsuit for sending a car the wrong direction like that without being formally directed how to do so. I would never ever recommend doing that. Like, and I've been doing security in valet for a long, long time. I mean, you just don't do that. You know, any person that does traffic will tell you don't do that. You're going against the whole design which you have. They put things in place for a reason. And this guy's still sitting here trying to find a spot. What they could be doing, if they had walkie-talkies, one guy could tell the person up front where these spots are located over here, and they could direct them to those spots. And so you need to buy a cheap pair of walkie-talkies from Kmart or Best Buy, or FRMS or GMRS radios, and they go. They be suitable for this. So Sundays is pretty busy. I guess everybody just does all their shopping on Sundays.
Engine 21, ladder 4, a central station alarm.
Um,
33 Massachusetts Avenue, Roxbury. Engine
Even with the
21,
valet,
ladder 4,
the
a central
they still have a
station
major
alarm.
parking problem. I think they didn't make the parking lot big enough to suffice the volume that they're gonna have. They could have built a second level, which would have been ideal. If they built a second level, maybe the same distance as this one, that probably will alleviate a lot of the problem you have right now. Because after that, the capacity of the store won't allow it anyway. I mean, if you have twice the amount of cars as this, I'm pretty sure that's going to be maximum capacity of that store. So once the parking lot is full, that means the store can no longer allow customers in anyway. After that point, they're probably going against fire code regulations. All right, guys, I just want to take a quick walk around so you guys get to see all the traffic that's going on here. 2 cars in queue right there waiting. Not too sure we get on the other side over here. We'll take a quick peek. And these guys are about to pull out in a second. These cars are waiting in queue. They're parked too. 3 cars in queue over here. Pickup truck's making his way out. He's doing a pretty good job at it. It is pretty hectic. So I don't know if these are for regular customers or these are for valet. It's not really specifying, but it could be for valet. All right, take a quick walk around and probably head up out of here. Just want to give you guys an idea. Now, there's a lot of complexes that are pretty new. If you guys weren't around in the last 20 years, all these complexes right here, these are all new buildings. Every single one of these are all new buildings. So 20 years ago, none of these buildings exist at all. We'll talk about all of them. Like, all of them are all new.
Lateral 18, a motor vehicle accident, 405 D Street, South Boston. Lateral 18, a motor vehicle accident, 405 D Street, South Boston. Nearest spot 712 Summer Street at D Street, 1227. Component 39.
My man over here, he's just chilling, man. He's had a good time, right? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, man. You just gotta do what you gotta do. You want to narrate? I'm kind of doing a blog. You want to narrate what's going on here?
It's just like, what do you mean? Like,
Hey, what's your function here?
I'm basically supposed to like direct like traffic basically, so make sure people don't come through here. And
Gotcha.
shit like that. Like if there's an open spot, let them know and shit like that.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, I used to do this at Trader Joe's in the Brookline. It's probably twice as worse as this one, even though the parking lot's smaller.
It's really popular.
This is pretty busy though. I notice cars coming the wrong way, but I see why they're going the wrong way too.
I'm here every Sunday. It's like this every time. Like it just gets hella busy.
Yeah.
Sunday's like the prime time for like shopping and shit.
Right.
Like
You be careful, man, because these drivers are dangerous out here.
Yeah.
I'm saying these guys would, you stay off their way. Don't get in their way.
Yeah,
If you see them,
they just ignore you. They just go.
yeah. Like I've worked in the parking lot with a bright yellow vest on, and they almost run you over. So just.
What kind of vlog are you doing?
I got a YouTube channel called External Affairs Porter on YouTube. So you just type in the External Affairs Porter on YouTube. You'll see this video up there later on. Probably labeled Whole Foods Market Parking Lot. Something like that. I always have the name of the store on the thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really interesting here. I don't know why you want to vlog about this shit.
And I do a lot of interesting things.
Question.
What
are you doing? Just ask.
I'm just documenting what I see in the parking lot.
Oh,
Yeah, nothing bad, nothing good. It's just what I see. You guys got to be safe though, because you got a tough job out there.
Yeah.
See you to return.
Just ask.
Oh no, it's good to ask. you know, I don't have to answer it, but I like to answer because
I know you don't have to answer.
Yeah,
it's
but-
just, it's helping me because
you know what's going on, right? I'm not trying to get you in trouble or nothing like that.
yeah, you should. Don't worry. I was just like, yo, like, does he work here? Like,
No, you're going to see me all around the city of Boston. If you pay attention, if there's any activity in the city of Boston, good or bad,
yeah.
I go around and I document what I see, and so other people who not aware of it, they get to see what I see and know what I know.
It's cool.
So somebody who might be going to not Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, they might say, "You know what? This is a busy Whole Foods. I won't go there on Sundays. I'll go there during the week." Or I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, if they would do something bad, I might point out what they're doing bad too. You know? So far, I don't see nothing really bad. But what I think would happen would help you guys a lot though if you guys had walkie-talkies.
We do have walkie-talkie. We just don't use that. Like,
You know what? Utilize a walkie-talkie because it'll make
Yeah.
it. The guy on point down there will help you guys out a lot down
yeah,
here.
I know. But usually it's a lot more organized than this. But like, we're like missing a couple people, so it's like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to find good help too.
Yeah.
But keep up the good work, man. I'm not gonna hold you up, man. My name is Nez, by the way.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you, man. This is a tough parking lot to kind of, you know, like I said, you got to be careful. You got to be safe. You got to be vigilant. And get out of his way so he can turn into that parking lot, that parking space. I'm gonna walk out of here. See, that's why cars shouldn't come out that way because no one's looking for a car to come out of that area right there. I mean, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be looking for a car to come out of there. Yeah, it's kind of hectic. I guess it's like this every Sunday I hear. You come here every Sunday? No? This is the first Sunday you came here?
It's been a while.
It's been a while, but is it like this on every Sunday though? Or?
Yeah, usually.
It is? Wow. Crazy. Just be careful out there. All right, guys, so that's what we have. We have a pretty hectic parking lot. This guy's backing up, which is not good. Always look in your mirror when you're backing up. Don't rely on the cameras. The cameras only tell you what's directly behind you. It doesn't tell you that someone's about to approach behind you. And we learned that in very early stage of driving. Always look out the rear view mirror when you're reversing. They designed those cameras because a lot of people were running over kids on tricycles, kids that were playing on the cars that they weren't really looking. But the rule of thumb is when you get inside your vehicle, you're supposed to do like a walk around. No one does it. No one does it. I'm probably the only person that looks at the rear of my vehicle before I get into it. Because there's reasons why you do that. You want to make sure there's nothing obstruction. And you're not, you know what I mean? People put stuff on your tires, all kind of crazy stuff. So you got to just be vigilant. Look. All right, I'm headed out of here. They're doing the best they can to move this traffic along. And like I said, they said it's like this every Sunday. So if you're gonna go down to Whole Foods, don't pick a Sunday. Pick any other day but a Sunday. I'm not too sure how many customers they get on a regular basis, but this has been non-stop for the last 20 minutes at least. Each car is at least one person inside of it. So each car is at least one count of a customer. Some got two in there, so that's like a 2 count. I don't know what the store capacity is inside. I imagine if all these people are going inside the store, it has to be pretty crowded. Is it always this busy like that on a Sunday? I guess so. Wow. It's a very thickly settled area. Years ago, it was never when I say thickly settled, I mean like the volume of buildings, how close they are together to each other. And, you know, this was never a thickly settled area like this. Look at the volume of people, and they're also building more buildings. You know, in the next 10 years, you see so many buildings built, you won't even recognize some of these buildings at all. You won't even know where you're at, to be honest with you. Unless you keep track of all this stuff that's going on in the city, you're gonna miss out on something. This is a very important sign I'm gonna put for truckers because no one really looks at these signs. But this thing does have a weight limit. So if you, I didn't want to put this on here, but I think it's important that you do know about it. The sign says no parking anytime. Access restricted. No truck, no deliveries. Now they don't want no trucks, no deliveries, and then at the bottom here you got a weight limit, 10,000 pounds. So that's telling you underneath there's an underground parking garage, and they don't want extra weight on top of that parking garage because it could cause a problem. So when you see signs like that, you know, pay attention to those signs. They mean something. Everybody's trying to get into one small parking lot. And usually what happens when you have this much traffic, the city tells you to hire a detail officer to direct traffic out here. I'm surprised why they probably wouldn't be able to have one because they can't fill the details they have. But normally if you have this much traffic, you have to have a police detail directing traffic. Alright guys, I think that's about it. About to head up out of here. Just want to show you guys what's going on. And once again, look at the volume of traffic that goes down the whole stretch there. And this would be for the better part of the day. I think this would be all day. You had traffic like this. Some cars are double parked over there. Most of this traffic here is trying to get inside of the Whole Foods parking lot.
Okay, got it. Bravo base.
28. Chest pain. The low difficulty breathing.
455.
Yeah, this is quite a volume of traffic. Once again, this is Whole Foods on Harrison Ave in this, I guess you call it the South End. And they just keep coming. They don't just stop. It's like just as quick as you think you got the line down, there's more people just coming. Gives you an idea of what's going on, how busy it is, and how busy it can and will get. Somebody's beeping a horn over there, getting impatient. And it's caused like a gridlock in that area right there. If the cars that are trying to turn block that intersection and nobody can pass through, the people are getting frustrated. It's trying to pass. You got plenty of space. You can make it through there. It would help if he moved over a little bit too, though. And the lines are not clearly marked on where they can go. I'm pretty sure that car can fit through there, though, if they have a good driver. Then again, Boston does not have good drivers out here, so I would not be banking on them being a good driver. Well, now they decided to make it through. Now she did it. A little confidence goes a long way, huh? All right, guys, you get to see what I see. Heavy volume of traffic that just keep piling in. I'm not too sure where these people come from. Like, what part of town do they come from? Maybe I can ask somebody if they maybe I get somebody to tell me how far they travel to get to Whole Foods. Now she's on the phone, so I'm not gonna bother her. Texting while you drive is not a good thing.
Got it, 28.
How far do you travel to get here? Like, she can't hear me. I don't want to yell. They got the window rolled up, so it's kind of hard for them to hear what I'm saying. All right, so that's what we have so far. We have a high volume of traffic that comes to the Whole Foods in the, I guess we call it the South End. There's two in the South End though. There's one here. There's one that's by Symphony Road. The Symphony Road one is very tough to park over there too. But I don't know where maybe they park inside that building. He's beeping the horn because he wants to go around, I guess. I'm not too sure why he's beeping the horn. Maybe he's just impatient. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I guess he wants to go around. But you can fit through there. If you know the distance of your vehicle, it doesn't help that those cars are not hugging the inside lane too, though, because they can move over about 2 feet and make it a lot easier. If they stay in their respective lane, then cars will be able to flow through a lot easier. You got more cars that are, pile on top of more cars. At some point, you got to say the parking lot is full until the cars loop back around again. All right, guys. Enough of that. I'm headed up out of here. If anything else comes up, I'll get back to you. But here we are in Whole Foods down in South End on Harrison Ave. You get to see what I see. Catch you guys on the next one.